This is A Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, a place where you get to be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kiki with A Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, a place where you get to become an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat. We have Tracy J and Eric in the studio right now at this time. We thank you all for coming back for, this group chat so we can talk all things television and everything in between if we had it. What's up?
Yeah, man. You know, I'm just chilling, being black. The usual. That sums it up. Awesome, magnificent, perfect.
I forgot. I need to say this real quick. Happy birthday, dear Eric.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
sir. Yes,
thank you.
Because we didn't record before you. We didn't record on your birthday.
All right, Triance.
Come on, you heard them. You heard them low undertones.
Come on.
Appreciate that alto.
Oh, goodness.
Eric, what did you do for your birthday?
Y'all really want to know what I did for my birthday?
We want to know.
It's going to be sad.
I want to know.
A little bit. I was in class for my birthday. I had the 8:30 to 5:30 class.
But hold on. You was in class, right?
Yeah.
Which class is it, though?
Career counseling?
Come on. No, that last class, though.
It was the last class.
Come on, we got to celebrate something. You know what I'm saying? Let them know.
Oh, goodness. Yes. So it was my very last class that I was ever in for my graduate program. So I am officially done with coursework. I have nothing left to do but just my internship, which I'm currently in. Finished these comprehensive exams, which got me feeling like I didn't age 35 years. So instead of being 26, I feel like I'm 60. Okay.
That's a big jump, Eric.
Yeah, and then the cold and snuck up on me. So my nose running, so I'm over got my tea right now. So if you see me,
I'm surprised you don't got a little scarf around your neck.
But I got my tissues. Don't play.
Ooh.
All right.
Because I need it. But I enjoyed it, even though I didn't get to do much then. And with these comprehensive exams, I just finished part 1. It's 3 parts. Yes, and I wish I could skip to the end, like Big Brother. If this was Big Brother, I could just skip to part 3 and be done. Right. But it don't work like that.
Well, I wish you well.
Thank you.
And you're going to do great.
Happy birthday, E-Money.
And I need you to celebrate your birthday the rest of the month, please.
Whew. Got to wait till these comps done.
Yes. Then it'll really be celebratory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
What's up with everything else? What y'all watching on television?
I done got into. We talked about it last week. Reasonable Doubt. Watch that because it's black. And now she had a little cheesy moment. I don't like when she be like she was rapping in a car. What is you doing? And it was just so awkward. Like,
oh my goodness.
So I'm gonna need them to take that out, and I'm gonna need them to get rid of the wigs.
True.
So,
it's already
you still
done.
on them wigs, child.
I hate it.
The wig bothers me too.
Like,
I need to watch it. I promise you, I'm gonna watch. I couldn't get into it, y'all.
Because you be watching it at nighttime when you trying to go to sleep,
and you be doing other stuff and on the phone.
Missing.
That's why.
Don't be telling my business like that. Do not.
Over here missing everything.
Don't be telling my true business.
Right. Oh, that's funny to me.
But we are watching something else, huh, with Trees? What
child. We done got into The Mole. The Mole is on Netflix. It came out back in the 2000s and something, and they brought it back. I remember when it aired on TV. Yes, I'm showing how old I was, but I never really got into it. But it's funny because it was partnered with Big Brother. I do remember that.
Was it?
Like, yes. Partnered, like, they'd be like, oh, the reality show Big Brother, and then tune in next for The Mole.
Okay.
The Mole was on whatever. CBS?
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, don't judge me because I may be wrong, but I do remember it coming on around the same time. Remember, I was like 10 when this happened. But if it was on a different channel, I do know they had them like going on it maybe the same day. I do remember that from my memory, but we're gonna have to check on that because I could be wrong. But anyways, It's on Netflix now, and they dropped the first 5 episodes. Spoiler alerts are coming. I'm gonna say who I think the mole is.
Okay.
And so basically, well, let me tell you, the premise of the game is there's a mole, there's somebody like a saboteur. They sabotage everything that happens within the game. So say there's a mission to I don't know, bake a cake. Somebody gonna accidentally put some raisins in it. That's sabotage.
Yes.
Not raisin.
Yeah, raisins are sabotage. But basically that's the gist of it. And if the mole can make it to the end without, I guess, being caught, or the mole does automatically go to the end, right? Because
yes, they can't be.
They know the thing,
but they can't get. I think I never, even the old episode. I'm like, the old season? I'm like, I don't know how it ends.
I'm assuming, because I don't know. But I'm assuming, like, obviously, that gets down to like the final 3 or 4. I'm assuming, and then like you have to make your final guesses on like
who they guess
who you think the mole is. Okay,
man, you can just take a guess. Do we know how much the prize money is? It's because of the pot, right?
It's whatever the pot is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to my girl Joy.
Listen, Joy, we need you to come.
Joy said, "What did she say? I gotta put me first.
Listen,
I gotta put me first.
Listen." Okay, so look,
I'm greedy, and ain't that what she said? I'm greedy.
She did. Like, that's the cliffhanger we got left on. And look, I think I was thinking she was the mole, but like, I don't know. She doing too much. Like, I guess she's trying to make it. It's over obvious at this point. But I'm enjoying it. I mean, it ain't my money, so it's fun to watch. Now, if it was my money, me and Joy would have had to step outside for a minute, because I feel like she took the money out of my pocket, and we're gonna have to fight about that.
$25,000.
Joy said, because I know you girls like to tussle, so I'm going to go ahead and get this exemption card,
baby. And when I tell y'all though, and I bet she take it. It left out on the cliffhanger if she take the next one.
Oh, the next exemption card.
But
she gonna take that exemption card.
What? Every exemption, I'm taking all of them.
Yes.
All of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Easy. And I said, even if she had to walk, they were like, she gonna get to the end and have nothing. Listen, she said, even if I walk out here with $25 in the shoes I came in,
that's $25 more than she had now, didn't she?
Oh my goodness!
Because how much in the pot now? $3,500.
Yeah.
Baby,
no, they got a little more money. They earned some. They had like 14.
$18,500 now.
Oh, is it that much? Yeah, 18. Yeah.
Baby, that 18 do me all right. That pays some rent. That'll pay some car notes. That'll pay some bills. That'll give me some oxtails. Come on, Pampers.
There you have it. But the part that had me thinking she was the mole, it wasn't her taking the money and stuff. Like,
it was the key.
Stuff.
The key.
It was
the key.
She lied, said she couldn't see that key. She saw that key.
Oh, she 100% saw that key.
She saw the key, and she was in her darn jail cell doing push-ups.
I was like, girl, what? The key right there?
Not doing nothing.
It wasn't even hot. The key was up her like this.
I can't reach it. Wasn't even trying.
Come on.
Joy wasn't
she trying to over sabotage. She been like, moment,
I was like, she
sucking it every time.
She was doing what Avery was doing, but she just continues to do it. So like she was drawing attention to herself to get people to put carousel to knock them out. Yeah, so they can get knocked out.
It makes me wonder if that is her strategy as well. It's just that they're asking Avery about her strategy. Production doesn't appear to have asked Joy about her strategy. So, and they're keeping that from us. And so otherwise we could eliminate her off the mole list.
Yeah.
If they asked her more about her strategy, I'd be like, okay, clearly she ain't the mole.
Right.
Yeah.
I have to give a shout out to my boy Osei. He didn't last very long, but he was such great. I almost said feeds, like this is Big Brother. He's just great confessionals. Like
he would have been great feeds.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think we mentioned that in our spaces. Like this would have been a bomb Big Brother cast. Like they would have eaten.
I was just about to say that. Yes. Like the different personalities, like just the little bit we've seen in an edited TV show for 5 episodes. I was like, you know what? I could watch some of y'all.
It's refreshing.
You know what I'm saying?
To come from Big Brother, with what it was, Survivor's lagging to jump into this new reality TV show. It's so refreshing because it's so good. Like,
Yes.
I've been entertained. Like, I didn't expect to go in like watching them episodes back to back to back, knowing I had class early in the morning, but I was up to 5 o'clock in the morning watching all 5 of the episodes.
And when do they drop? Is it Thursday or Fridays?
Tomorrow,
Friday. So tomorrow, Friday the 14th.
Yes.
Y'all will get 5 new episodes. The one
I don't think
thing,
so. I think 2 episodes.
Oh no,
3.
3.
I think it's
3.
I thought it was 4.
3. No. It's 3 episodes. I remember I looked. It's 3 episodes tomorrow, and then the following Friday it'll be the last 2.
Last 2. Okay.
Yes. But what I think is interesting is that with this cast, I don't think they casted anybody to be a showmance, anybody to be mates.
Everybody's themselves.
And I was like, yes, look at y'all trying to play for yourselves.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Which Big Brother, oh my gosh. Oh, and the streets are saying that casting, Robin cast,
cast for them.
And baby, people been slandering her for a minute.
She cast
and by people,
she did. She sure did.
Because I've been like, why? How you put Jackson on the thing? Like,
so guess who ain't the problem? Everybody was saying she was the problem.
Listen, no, I think she has more creative control. This is my guess. I would love to get Robin Cass on here to just talk about casting. Shout out to Robin Cass.
Come on, Cass.
But she does do casting for, I don't know if she still does, but I know in the past she's done casting for Big Brother Canada. And Big Brother Canada, you know, we might get 1 or 2 bad apples. But this season, we had like 14 bad apples. How many cast guests was on Big Brother this season? 16?
Yeah.
Or 14?
Right.
16. We had 13 of them mother suckers. But on Big Brother Canada, where she got a little bit more creativity and room to pick players, we only get like 1 or 2. And I'm fine with that.
You know what I think? When you say creative control, I totally believe that, because I think that they only can do so much. They get this many people. They're like, yes, we have here's our 16 and here are the alternates. And they show it to CBS and production. And they're like, nope. Nah, this ain't this one we're trying to do. And so I just feel
that's exactly how I think it goes.
Yeah. So it's totally up to me. It's up to what's her name? Allison and whoever else at CBS. You know,
they suck it.
The other executives.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. Tree said that, by the way. When I know y'all listening. Tree said y'all suck. I didn't say that.
That was me.
She said it with her chest.
So
do it better.
We were supposed to say who we think is going to who
be
we
the
think
mole is.
So
yes. So
did you want to go, Kiki?
Go ahead, Kiki.
Okay, I'll go. So I thought Joy. So it's funny. I was thinking the black people were the most, to be funny. At first, I was thinking was the girl who was like, I think it's a hair tie. I don't think it's a key over there. Samara. I thought it was her.
I love Samara. Shout out to Samara.
Yeah, shout out to Samara.
Amazing, and she's beautiful.
Then Joy, because she was blatantly doing stuff. But then Kasi, because she was, I'm like, girl, you are not this bad at these darn competitions like this. She couldn't carry the bag. She couldn't get the closet with the bag. And then her facial expressions.
Hold on, that's the girl with the micros, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She the mo.
Yeah. So those were my thoughts as the shows and things have progressed.
My guess is still, I did think it was Joy, but she was doing too much. So I'm gonna take Joy out of my thoughts, and I'm gonna go with Cassie. How you say it? Kasi. Okay, so Kasi or Fireman. I don't know Fireman name, but Jacob. Those are my 2 guesses. I'm gonna give y'all 2.
So for me, before even getting to like the final couple episodes, based on like episode 2 to 3, I was like, who would I think is the mole if I'm in this position? And so I was like, my 2 obvious choices, Joy and Greg. Like, if I had to pick 2 people who I would feel like, oh, this is an obvious choice.
Hair?
Greg is bangs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell him bangs.
Bangs, yes. I was like, okay, these would be the 2 obvious choices to be moles. My 2 unobvious choices would be Jacob, Fireman, and then Casey, the bland other woman. Somebody said the stronger faced woman. They were off of that. So those would have been my 2. She just doesn't wear makeup like a lot of other people, so it's just like, just a little plainer faced.
Who does?
Oh my god,
Casey.
Which one is Casey?
That part.
Look it up. See, she's not even memorable enough for me.
That part. That's why she's the unobvious choice.
Was she the first to talk to the host when they were doing their bids?
She was the one. No, I don't remember, but she's the one who was with Dom when she was like, "Oh, let's take the money out because they ain't gonna have enough time during the jailbreak." When she was helping him with the jailbreak.
Okay.
Because they did need that extra 10 minutes that she took away from him, but then she took another 6,000 because they were running late.
Okay.
You're muted, Treese.
Oh, she was like the mama.
Yeah. Yes.
Is she actually a mom? She give me mom vibes.
She does give me mom vibes, but I'm not sure. So her and Jacob.
Oh, okay. I remember her. Okay.
Fired Mr. Fireman because he had a confessional. I don't quite remember what he said, but he was like kind of like looking kind of shifty in it, and I was like, "Why you in a confessional? Can't nobody else hear you? Why you being shady?" And when he was with Joy and the map thing, he didn't even try to ask her to do nothing. He didn't look at the map before he started driving. He just driving. Oh, I didn't see it. I missed the map.
Oh, yes.
And when they pulled up, he didn't have no urgency when they was pulling up to the thing.
Ain't he the one that was miscounting the money?
Yes, and he was miscounting. That was another. He was miscounting the money. Talking about, oh, this is 50 right here. Avery said,
it was like 50.
Look, I got some money right here. Avery said, I'm gonna recount this for you just to be sure. And she said, and I recounted this, and Jacob is off. Could he be the mole? He could, but then
it made me question him.
Could be.
In that same breath, from the same challenge, when Kasi was working with the gold group and they had to open them keys and she had their book with all them names.
Yes.
And I was like, I know, normally you're looking like, hey, you're a viewer, so of course you're going to get this. I'm sorry, but I'm just that smart. When they went down the list and when I saw Midas, I was like, oh, it's going to be names that have to do with gold because King Midas, anything he touched turned to gold. Locks. I was like, oh, Goldilocks. And then I saw El Dorado. I was like, the city of gold. So that would have been an automatic click for me. So I know me. Now, if I can do it, surely Miss Engineer, Miss I Speak Mandarin, could have saw that. And especially when they were like, look for names. Will and Greg emphasized, check for names that may have some significance. I don't know, guys. I think you should just keep trying. No? You don't think you should keep trying?
If she didn't know them, she should have read them names aloud so that somebody in the room could say, okay, yes.
That's what Will said.
Yeah.
He said, I would have got El Dorado.
Right. So she should have named them up. I didn't understand that part.
Because she's the mole.
Yeah.
Because she's the mole. And then, and like you mentioned, when she missed that dog, she didn't even try to get that bag.
She did not. She was and I'm like, okay, girl, you're not even acting well. Even when they were eating the food at the table. I'm like,
Kiki.
I couldn't have done that, baby. I would have been out.
She said, oh, it's good.
She said, it's delicious.
And then she was sitting on the detonator. So hers was the actual sweet dessert. You can't even lie right. But I was like, she did that intentionally to make it seem like she's not good at lying. So they wouldn't perceive her to be the most. So I was like, that was good, but I caught it.
Yep.
And I think Will is on to her. I think he might be the only. Oh, and Greg is definitely, because he set her up with on the mail train.
Will is Thor, right?
Yes, Will is Thor. So Thor is kind of on to her, but Greg, he got her locked and loaded. Because he was like, I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna go to the back, I'm gonna let Kasi get up here, and if she missed this bag, he said, because I know she got more core strength than I do. So if she don't get this bag, then I know something.
Then I know what's up. Something is up.
So, but also too with Avery, when she was putting out a lot of her guesses towards Jacob, and she was safe, so it could be a toss up.
So I was starting to go by who was voting for who, but you
really can't.
I'm like, they could be
it don't make no
editing
sense.
this around that. So I stopped believing, the edit when it comes to who this person's voting for as the mole. So agreed. I'm like, I need to start looking for context clues within the episode or something. Because
that's why we just open your eyes. Like we said, Kasi, you should have known that dessert really did it for me. That dessert did it. I was like, oh, she sucks at lying. Joy is a great liar.
Because Joy is really good.
She said,
that girl know how to keep a straight face.
She said
anything
with that beer, when it tastes like vinegar. Not too bad.
Babe, as soon as it hit my nose, I would have been like, ugh.
I would have threw up.
Smell of vinegar is too strong.
Yes. She was like, not too bad, huh?
I would have been looking at everybody cup like, Missy, you got a bubble, Why you ain't got no bubble?
Right.
So
don't be bubbling up like that.
Also, I guess one of the controversial things too that happened was the whole Dom situation. When Dom got eliminated, after Joy took that money and got that exemption card, and he had the opportunity to come back. And the way he could come back is if he guessed the password of this password, it was the bumper sticker, and it was Seattle. And so he called the people in the other players. They had to give him clues so he can cross off this list to get to the password. So at first, Pranav, which I like Pranav, he's pretty cool, but he's kind of had like a background story-ish. But Pranav helped him answer the question, and then after that, here goes Sandy. She was next. Nope, I'm not helping him. And I was like,
that was interesting. I didn't think that would do that.
So and that's why she went home.
Don Palmer got her so quick.
Look, I'm talking about before she could even finish her plate. She didn't even make
it past another challenge.
Listen,
that was it.
She done sat at the table, ready to eat and grub down. Somebody tapped on her shoulder and said, "Ma'am, I need you to come with me.
I'm gonna need you to log out, baby."
Right. Give me your keys. Give me your keys. Badge too.
No. Go ahead and grab your bag. Yeah, come on. Yeah.
The rest of your items at the desk will be shipped.
Is this yours too? Yeah, get that picture.
When I say I'm gonna hold y'all, I rejoiced when she went home because I'm like, don't play. Man. Y'all didn't get no money.
You're right. Mm-hmm. Easily.
Yeah, so they messed up on their money.
And okay, and I get it. People are like, I wouldn't have wanted him to come back either because, that's an extra play in the game and he has some type of advantage because he knows who the most. For me, I'm using it to my advantage. I'm gonna help you come back because it's like, okay, so who you pick? So I don't pick
Come
him.
on, somebody.
People like we get the money.
You gotta utilize it.
The only people who are thinking about teams was Pranav and Avery.
Yeah.
Because you remember at first they were not teams, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Just helping each other, as much as possible.
So that goes back to a comment that Kasi makes, I believe, because people were kind of misconstruing what she said when she was like, I love Pranav, but I don't really know if I can get down with like politics or whatever, or something like that. And we deduced that she's talking about the game politics, meaning
game
he's
politics.
looking at alliances, trying to, probably building relationships and trying to move out like that. And maybe she don't get you down with it. We don't know. We don't have clarification, but Kasi, come on over here, sis, and
we want to know.
Discuss it. Pranav, come on here. All y'all come on here who want to come. Whosoever will.
Yeah, hold on.
Join this group chat.
Not all of them.
Hold on. Let me check your Twitter likes first, and then we're gonna talk about it and see if you can come on. But hold on, I just have to say this. What in the world? I would have just automatically, if I had to guess between Seattle and what was it, Millward? I have never in my life heard of that town.
Ever.
I would have, my thoughts would have been like, okay, there's this one and there's this one. Seattle is a major city. Mm-hmm. And you could probably go into any store and just find a bumper sticker that says Seattle.
Right.
And it's a bumper sticker that's supposedly on the back of my car. Maybe if I go to Millward, whatever.
Millmore.
I can't even get it. I would have just automatically just guessed Seattle. I was like, come on, man.
I would automatically guess Seattle
because it's known.
Because you live there. And that's what we hit in our little spaces with Vixen. I don't know if you're listening, Vixen, but that's Vixen. What I mentioned. I said that even without even getting narrowed down. So that was cool of him. First of all, that means Don was socially good. So maybe he was a threat and needed to go because he answered all those questions without their help.
Yeah, he did pretty good. He did really good.
So it was like that Big Brother moment where you're hoping somebody wins the comeback, battle back to get back in, your favorite win the battle back. But so I was hoping he wanted to go back and be like, yeah, I didn't need all your help. So don't none of y'all say another thing to me because none of y'all tried to help me. But when he got it down to those two, I'm feeling like he probably was like, oh, it's too obvious to do Seattle. But like I said, I know me.
Mm-hmm. I would have went the obvious.
Seattle would have been the one because obviously our girl Kiki, Mia, Eli, my nephew, his mom, they live in Seattle. So I'm like, that's what I would have chosen. And I could have been wrong. And I was like, dang, going off of familiarity. But
yeah,
I'm right in this situation.
Yeah.
So,
last thing before we move on to our Survivor conversation, my other thought was if being that they didn't bring him back, I feel like it was written in the show to have somebody come back.
Yeah.
So do you think they're going to have another opportunity for somebody to come back a little later on, or you think that was it?
Potentially. Potentially. But I also like, or did they realize that Don would be great?
Entertaining.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Did they make that happen because that Don was so vocal? He was entertainment. Like, he lost his marbles when that money left.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? And they like strong, characters.
How about Alex? First of all, Alex is a wonderful host. I love her. I never knew who she was before, but she's great. When she said, "Dom, you're gonna show like your housemates or fellow contestants, we're gonna see how much they actually do care for you because you're gonna need their help to get back in the game." And she was like, she's like, I guess they didn't want you back. I don't know what she said, but she was like, I guess they didn't love you like they said they did. Basically, she said they didn't love you like they said they did.
Right. Come on, little shade.
But yeah, it was so much more that we could have talked about with them all because, like, based on the 3 people who went home first, I know it was a quiz and you can't really judge it, but I was like, dang.
Look, this fell right into my narrative from last week when I said Black people going home first.
Baby, back to back.
And that was my first thought, Kiki, because I was like, dang, say first. Then they got my girl Samara. And then they got
Dom. Right, back to back. I called it.
And this is the last thought. But when it came to the round when Samara got sent home, they had the option to sit, chill, and win $15,000 or press the button so they could be safe. Their group could be safe. The group that Samara was in was all the Black folks plus Will. and everybody was like, that's the problem with Black folks in these shows. We too trusting because they sitting here thinking that the other people had integrity and everybody trying to have integrity. You get in these games, play for yourself because everybody else is. Everybody else is. And so that's just a tip for us. Do what you got to do and try to stay true to yourself, but put you first. Like Joy.
What you gotta do. Shout out to Ozza and company.
What you gotta do.
Hey.
Do what you gotta do.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic directly to you, Eric, so you can get everybody up to speed on the most recent episode of Survivor 43.
Survivor happens. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
And so went home. Period.
It's about a wrap.
Oh my goodness. I'm not about to play with y'all.
Okay. Y'all lucky y'all not getting these recaps from me because I would have been like, they did a comp and so went home. Okay. See y'all next week.
Episode.
That's how invested I am in Survivor right now.
I'm cracking up because this is episode 4, right?
Mm-hmm. It's a little bit more entertaining than the other.
We had a little more. We had a little more than the other ones.
So we're
a teensy bit.
It's like a little sweet and low packet. I wouldn't say it gave us the whole sugar.
A little TT.
Yeah, a little.
That's what the Southerners say. I saw a TikTok when the lady was mixing at jail. She's like, "Ooh, just a little TT." So everybody's coming back from tribal council or whatever, and they're just, thank you for saving me, thank you for trusting me, all this stuff like that. Blah, don't really care for that, Vesi. All this trusting, I'm sick of the kumbaya. I don't understand why we're still kumbayaing. It's time to get into the game. Okay. Then we have Gabler and Baka. He bothering folks now. His back is miraculously healed. And now he bothering folks and clashing with Ellie specifically. And he trying to tell her what to do over here. And he done throwing leaves on folks while they trying to sleep. And
baby, listen, if I'm asleep and then I feel a big palm tree on my back, like I'm fighting, bro. Like don't mess with me while I'm asleep.
I'm like, ain't nothing on it. I don't care if nothing's on it.
Ain't no ants on it. I'm like, no.
I would have whooped his ass. I know you lying.
Especially when you sleep too.
Right.
Like,
don't wake me up behind this.
Move all the way around. Okay, for your back be hurt because I'm about to push you.
Baby, he would have been voted into council just for that. They were like, why you vote? Yeah, I voted for you. Messing with me while I'm asleep.
And so he causing some trouble around camp. And so him and Ellie, I love that they're clashing and that they're going against each other because it's perfect. Because that means one of them two is going to be the ones going home. Is what it's sounding like. So we quickly get to the reward challenge. And I'm going to just say, so what's online is fish. They got some fresh fish on the line. And they get to steal an item from another tribe. So that's what's on the line for this reward challenge. Let me take Cody. Ate this challenge up for the Vesi. He said, we not losing no more. He threw that beanbag once and knocked down half these blocks. So we have to knock down these blocks. And then take 2 blocks and use your feet to get across the sand. Only using your feet.
The way he was moving?
Quick, fast, and in a hurry. And I mean, he zoomed. By the time he got to the platform to where the other team can come and start throwing their beanbags, Sammy for Baka was just now getting to the platform.
Barely.
And I don't know. I was listening to the reality Kingdom podcast on my way from work, and they're covering this as well.
Shout out to Reality Kingdom.
Shout out to them. And they said Ryan is getting tired. It's giving. I've been holding the tribe on my back the last 3 episodes, so I'm tired. Look, because literally he was out of gas. Like, as big as he is, he should have knocked all them things down.
All of them.
And I mean, he was throwing with the force of.
And baby, I was like, come on now. If there's ever a time for you to fit a stereotype, now's the time.
The time is now.
Like, come on. This is your time.
When I say he was chunking them bean bags like the Hulk, and they was like a pebble on the water, the little it didn't want to move them back. And one time he thought he had 2 left, right? And he threw it so hard, he just knew he made it. It just took the it didn't even come.
I know he was in his head like, money.
And he should have been saying, tribal.
Listen, should have.
Because where did they end up going?
Sure.
Tribal. But still, so they get to it, and at the end, they have to throw these beanbags on these little swings, and Vesi gets chewed, and everybody finally catches back up. But by the time Baka and Coco gets 1, they knock it out the park. Vesi wins the challenge. And so they get the fish. They're like, well, we can't eat the fish. Well, they want to fish, and Noah's like, I'm not eating no raw fish. I'm not.
Yeah, I was looking at him like, well, I was like, I thought I was on the sand with them. I was like, boy, what you gonna do with some raw fish?
But low key, I would have been the same thing.
Right. Give me some doggone fruit, some apples and oranges.
He talking about some raw fish. This ain't a California roll.
No, you gonna die, bro. You gonna get some kind of something.
So yeah, I couldn't imagine eating that without no seasoning too.
Nope.
So
couldn't do it.
That was smart that they traded the fish for the fruit and whatnot. And so
I didn't even know they could do that.
I didn't either. Jeff made that up.
I often say I didn't know that you could trade for like further.
They didn't expect them to win. That's what that was, because the other teams had Flint and everything to cook with, and seasoning,
had everything,
and sides.
They had some Lowry's, girl.
Listen, they had the Lowry's, they had some Tonys, they had everything. I was hollering.
So Vesi gets back, and they're like, so who we gonna steal from and what we gonna steal? So the group's decision was, let's go to Baka tribe and get their fishing gear. So in a spear and all that stuff, so we can get that or whatever. But Cody was like, no, we need to get that machete from Coco and, knock the legs from up under him so they can be weakened. And they were like, let's just not do that. Let's, did y'all peep Dwight real quick? He was like, I'm the more diplomatic one, so I should be the one to go.
Yes, I did.
I said,
Dwight be giving me little brother vibes. Like, he just be popping in sometimes. You be looking like,
Dwight, where you come from?
Go play. Go sit down.
But I know what he wanted to do. He wanted to go build some relationships.
Yeah.
That's what he was trying to do. Very smart.
I would do the same thing.
So I was like, I see what he's doing. I see you. But Cody just kind of glanced over it, and pretty much he was like, I'm going to go. I ain't going to be rude, because they were like, don't go over there yelling at folks and doing all kind of crazy stuff. So again, before he left to go steal from them, he was supposed to go to the yellow tribe to go get the fishing gear and all this stuff. He goes to the blue tribe. He's like, I'm going to do what I want to do. And so I'm going to go get that machete. But apparently he had, alternative plans. Because at first he did scare them. He was like, yeah, I want y'all machete. That's what I'm coming for. And when I say they went to scattering like roaches and
what?
Can we do anything? No, why you want to take the machete? Why you want to? And so he got them right where you want them. He had them right where he wanted them.
He put themselves.
No, it was smart. I ain't mad.
I was like, okay. So what are you willing to exchange? So I don't take your machete. He's like, how about all that fruit, all that food? I want it. Also, and then they're like, okay. He's like, and I'm kind of feeling that fishing, that swim gear as well.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like Jeff said that they can go get one thing.
That's what I thought too.
He did, right?
He did.
And I was just like, nigga, you getting whatever. He
Oh,
said, I'm
so
leaving with something.
Maybe they gave it willingly because he was going for that one thing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He was going for the machete. They're like, no, we'll give you all of this if we can keep our machete. I wonder if that's why.
If I was gonna like, hey, yo, bro, Jeff said one. Look, like, hey, Jeff did say one, but if y'all gonna give up all y'all stuff, give it up.
And he was also gonna be like, yeah, he did say one, but do you want me to just take that one machete?
And listen, exactly what I would have said.
And here go Cassidy after he left with that big old thing of fruit and the fishing gear. She's talking about, we got played. Yeah. And she said we should not have given him all that stuff because he did not need to get all that stuff.
Yep.
He should have left here with one thing, like Jeff said.
Right. But he said, I'm leaving here with something. I'm leaving here with all of it.
He's leaving with a bunch of something. Oh, let me give you some limes. I'll let you pick them yourself. What?
And this was like 2 days worth of food, right? That's everybody on their tribe to eat.
He didn't took them to starvation.
Listen,
because when it came to that,
showed up with 5 loaves of bread. Come on.
Listen, he took all their food and their nutrition because they got to that darn immunity challenge and couldn't perform.
Well, mission accomplished then, huh?
All right.
That's what they wanted to do.
That part.
So they get to the immunity challenge. They gotta hop over these bars or whatever, move over the bars and drag these bags up under the thing, get the key, unlock it, put the net up, drag these pieces, in these bags up under the net, unlock the bag. Yeah, puzzle piece. Here go your puzzle, Kiki. I know you sick of these puzzles, but it's a puzzle again. So they get through the thing and they have to build a triangle at the end of it. And lo and behold, Vesi then won another challenge, back-to-back challenge. They're the first for the immunity challenge, so they are safe. So kudos to them. And I guess
they had fight in them because they said we're not going to tribal for the third time in a row.
A third time in a row. Look,
they was about to lose all their players.
Look, not Neka was the weak link.
Look,
it looking like him.
Listen, because they are performing well with 4 people.
Yes. So they win, and it's out of Coco. They finally catch up because, again, Blue Tribe was behind today. Mm-hmm. They were behind, and so they finally catch up, and it's out of Baka and Coco. Why did Vesi, Noel mostly, started move your piece over there? This one right here, get that one right there, Baka.
I got 2 anxious.
Started helping Baka.
What?
And here go Coco. Are they helping them? Are they?
Was and is.
And so I tweeted from the pod account. I did the Libra tweet. Oh, now y'all best friends. Because where does come from?
For real though. Where did that come from? Is it because they wanted to do that because we don't want you guys to retaliate since we came to your tribe to steal something?
Or it was just like, y'all need to lose a member. Everybody lost at least one, so y'all need to lose something.
It was smart.
So the viewer in me obviously wanted Baka to go so we can get rid of Ellie or Gabriel. I really don't care, but preferably Ellie. But I was interested to see when Baka did eventually get second, even though they puzzle pieces were still sliding off. Jeff should have made them make sure it was stable because it was sliding. I didn't know.
It was a little wobbly.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
And so they send Coco to their first tribal council. And given that we hadn't seen much of Coco and how the tribe dynamics have been, I was interested to see how this was going to play out. I don't know about y'all. What did y'all think who did y'all think would be on the chopping block? Because I really didn't have an idea going into it before.
I thought they were going to send old dude home. What's his name?
What's black dude?
Ryan or Gio?
I thought they were going to send Gio home, not the black dude.
Before they started to get into the story.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's who I would have sent home.
Even before, so when they first lost the challenge, you were like, "Oh, Gio would go home."
Yeah, I thought Gio was gonna go. I felt like that was the direction they were going. But then
before we started getting the idea that that's who they wanted to target. Did you know who have an idea? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know who these people are. Yeah. I'm like, they have not shown us enough of these other people.
We barely see them in the edit.
Yes,
we're trying to get their names together.
Okay, I don't know y'all or your dynamics.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I had no idea until
anybody could have really went, and I would have been like, "Oh."
Right. Only person I didn't want to go. I mean, I didn't want Carla or James to go home. I feel like those are the only people are like, "Ooh, I need them to stay here."
I love Carla. She's funny.
She's my fave for sure.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so far she's probably my top fave of the season so far.
Yeah. So, like you mentioned, Kiki, the direction was Gio. He was on the block because apparently he over here trying to run stuff around this camp like Gabler is. He telling people, you need to cut this right.
No, they cut it in half.
He was being sassy.
And then I cut it in the middle again.
Not sassy.
I was like, if I hear the word darn sassy one more time this episode.
It was a lie. I was like,
oh my goodness.
Shout out to my boy Jash, because that was kind of homophobic.
Jash gonna be quick to call something homophobic.
No.
Did y'all get that a little bit? Like maybe
okay.
not homophobic, but I feel like it was a direct comment towards him.
Toward his
and
sexuality.
after third time, I was like, why you keep saying he's sassy?
Yeah.
Right.
I ain't like that.
I feel that.
Okay. I didn't know if it was just me, but I ain't like that.
It. I didn't know why I didn't like it, but I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But now that you mentioned, I'm like, okay.
It rubbed me the wrong way. I was just like,
why you gotta be sassy, sis? Why he gotta be sassy? Why he can't just be assertive? Why can't he just be
having a bad day? Why can't he just be having an attitude?
Because I guess he been doing this since the beginning.
Probably.
They tired of him.
They was tired of him. And so it looked like his fate was signed, sealed, and delivered. Okay. And I was like, well, Gio, you fit to go home, because him and Ryan, he was talking to James. Oh yeah, we voting out Cassidy because I don't trust Cassidy. I'm like, okay, Cassidy. I didn't really want Cassidy to go home because I think I like Cassidy a little bit. And then it was like they wanted they wanted Cassidy. The boys wanted Cassidy. The girls wanted Gio. And because James was gonna side with the ladies, Gio was going home. But here go Miss Lindsay.
And you gotta learn how to keep your mouth closed.
She should have went to lay down. Went to lay down. Okay. And this is with a cold, y'all. And I got a cold. She got to talking about, they're over here whispering. Nobody wants to talk game, so they trying to get me out. They playing me.
Girl,
and she's like,
because we forgot you was on the show. We forgot you was on the show, sis.
She talking about it makes sense because I am a threat. And I can see why they would want me out. I said, great if I think about you. Ain't a soul thinking about you.
At all.
So she ripping around to Carla. Who's going home? Are you being truthful with me? Are y'all gonna vote me out? And Carla's like, girl, no. Like, you're
she reminded me of Christy. On Big Brother. I'm going home.
Oh my God. Like, girl.
And is it coincidental that Jess was like, Jess from Big Brother, no, you're not going home. And it's like, oh my goodness. And that was Carla to her.
Yeah.
You're not going home. We're not voting.
She was like, oh, no. So dramatic, bro.
You're not going home. And then she goes to James. He's reassuring her. He's like, girl, the vote will show. We have your back. Just sit back and chill. But then Carla and James get together and she's like, honestly, I know we was at Gio, but that paranoia that Lindsay got, we can't work with that. It's
detrimental to our games. It's time to let her go. Send her on home.
Yes, because, and I get it. Gio would have probably been the better, stronger move, essentially. However, paranoia, that messes things up. And you can't trust somebody who's paranoid, because what happens if the wrong person gets another advantage and she's paranoid and she flip her vote, or she don't vote the correct way, or something happens and it just messes up the plan.
Yep.
So, and you can't trust it, because if she get paranoid, she gonna spill the secret. So if she was to make it to merge somehow.
Don't let her be your ally. She'll flip on you quick.
Flip flop. Okay. Like a pancake. And so that's exactly what they did, because at first I was thinking Gio, based on how the conversation was going at Tribal Council. I was like, yeah, Gio, he going. And I was cringing for him, because he was like, well, somebody got to go home, and I would hate for it to be me. And I was like,
don't say that too soon, sir.
At that point, I thought for sure it was going to be him when they put that in the edit. Yeah.
Because normally people talk like that, they be headed out the door or on their way out off the island for a Survivor case. But lo and behold, Lindsay got voted out. They sent her home.
Bye, girl.
Deuces. Shake it till you bake it. Don't let the door hit you on your way out. Ain't no door, but don't let it hit you anyway. So they got rid of her, and I don't feel anything of it. But a lot of people are like, dang, 4 episodes and 4 women have left back to back.
Who are all the women that left?
Mariah, Justine, Nneka, now Lindsay.
I'm so proud of these names.
I'm gonna be very real with y'all. The only one that I really had a problem with leaving was Mariah.
Same.
Because she pulled her own.
Yes.
In that comp. And
they still ain't gave us no backstory as to why she really went home.
Yeah. That's the other 3. I'm gonna be real with you. They can go.
Yeah. Justine did it to herself. Nneka did it to herself. Lindsay definitely did it to herself.
I'm pro woman. I'm all for a woman getting back. But if 6, I'm for the game. If 6 women are up, and if 6 women talk themselves into getting on the block, y'all ass just going to go home. Look, I'm gonna keep it real. The only one I really got a problem with Mariah because she held on. She should have stayed. Yeah. It was something else in that edit or something was going on that we don't know about. Yeah. Which I hope we get opportunity to talk to her and figure out what that is. But them other 3, y'all set yourself up for that.
Absolutely did. Because it made no sense.
And if Lindsay wasn't running her mouth, Gio would have been gone. Gio would have been gone.
Would have.
Easily. But you were running your mouth. So
exactly.
If I don't hear my name on that chopping block, who y'all vote for?
Big. Oh, we doing Gio? Say that.
Baby, listen.
Bye.
Baby, I would have been like, well, let me fix the structure. You guys, I want to make sure we're safe, guys. Let me go find us some coconuts. Y'all wouldn't hear nothing out of me. Please, I would have been helping camp.
Right.
Dude.
That's exactly.
I need some water. I'm about to go grab some water. You want me to get you? Please.
Look, you need another bee for your hat, or please. Your wife need another gift card.
Harley, girl, you got a glow today. What's up?
Can I braid your hair?
Y'all would have been tired of me. They'd be like, if she don't start kissing these people's ass, I would.
Look, then I would vote you out because I'm like, she doing too much.
look, real quick. My ass probably would have been on the boat.
Kiki would have been as soon as you left. Ain't she doing a little too much, y'all?
She's doing too much.
Why she so nice?
Look, let me sit there and eat my food.
Listen, in peace.
You don't want to do too little. You don't want to do too much. You don't want to run your mouth too much, too little.
You better be in the middle. Mind your business.
Smack dab in the middle. So that was, she went home for her own doing. So that's just a note for the Survivors players out there, the future players or of any reality show. Keep your mouth closed when you are in a good position.
Maybe.
I said if you're in a good position.
Yeah.
Because she was in one. I don't know what it is about people being in good positions and they screw it up. Kyle from that show. That's over now.
Probably because production be getting in there. I wonder how they do it on Survivor. Like, I wonder if they.
I wish I could be behind the scenes so bad. Yeah. You know what? We need to have Lauren Ashley Beck come on the show. I feel like I want her to come and spill what tea she can spill and do like a question and answer or something. I'm bringing this out there. Clearly, I've now invited you into a podcast meeting, a group chat meeting, just now for all the listeners. But I feel like that would be great to do, to have her or someone who's been on there. I know we had mentioned Davey. If y'all listening, hit us up or respond to us because we have some questions.
Absolutely.
I just want to hear all the messy tea.
That part.
All of it.
I just want to hear all the messy.
We don't hear much about Survivor.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, like, are y'all just good at keeping secrets or what?
What is it? Or was that NDA that locked up? Like, come on. Something.
Yeah, I wonder how many years their NDA is locked up for.
Yeah,
Eric, I forgot to ask you. So what's happening for next episode for Survivor?
So Coco Clyde, Lord have mercy. The Coco tribe is split now because of that vote.
I'm in love with the Coco.
Lindsay had her votes. Cassidy had a vote. Gio had a vote. I guess he had a vote. And so everybody's like, what's going on? This is, so it's split. It's crazy. And obviously all hell has broken loose.
Hopefully it's entertaining.
Everybody's tribes. Because Owen has something. Apparently he finds some kind of advantage or something because he's like, oh, I can shake the game up now type deal. So he might be the one who found the Beware Advantage idol thing on his tribe. So
Lord.
And then 3 more people go back.
I'm gonna wonder what he has to do to get this said idol.
Right.
Who knows?
Find out next time on
You
Dragon
smiling like you
Ball
know.
Z. No,
Yeah,
she's
he
just
gonna have to
being
do-
facetious.
I was
He
about
gonna have to.
say.
He gonna have to do the beads with the necklace and the
She's being
hat.
facetious.
Okay, I was like, Trees, you know something you holding back? You ain't told us in the group chat.
Screaming.
In the group chat.
Yeah.
In the group
Yeah.
chat. I'm cracking up at the fact that we got like 8 group chats.
I know.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
But anyways.
And I sure don't be keeping up. I was real
We know.
late.
Don't.
We know.
I'll be late.
He
But
could be late.
listeners, viewers, thank you so much for being here and tuning in and listening with us and being an exclusive member of this very entertaining group chat. Those of you who are watching us someplace else, you may be on YouTube, you may be, I don't know where you're watching. You may be listening. I don't know where you're listening from, but follow us on Twitter at @AWhoThere. Please follow us on Instagram at @AWhoThere Podcast. And please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Who All Gonna Be There podcast. Please like, comment, subscribe, and even hit us up, in our DMs. Follow us. We'll try our best to follow you back. Sometimes they be hating when we trying to follow a bunch of people at one time, but we will follow you back if you follow us. Thank you for all of the new followers as well. This past week, y'all been in here. So thank you.
We appreciate you.
And check out Eric's handle at ear2021 at who all there on Twitter, whatever our Twitter name is, at Tracy J. Y'all see it, y'all know what it is.
Yes.
We're gonna be doing a spaces on the mole coming up. When we doing another space?
When you want to do it? Saturday, Sunday?
I don't know. Check the Twitter page whenever we feel like it. So we're gonna be doing that. So y'all hop into our space so we can talk about the mole, and who knows what else we're gonna run into, because we just be running our mouth. And by we, it's really me a lot. I'm gonna get off topic.
But with this code, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let Tracy do more talking.
Ooh, I'm gonna be talking about everything. But yeah, thank y'all for listening.
We love you all, and until next time.
Bye.
See y'all later.